Hello, students. Welcome to our channel Learn from Bone Teachers. Today's topic is the disease diabetes mellitus. Nowadays, this disease become very common. In every family, at least one person will be there who's suffering from diabetes. And it is very chronic disease. So let's see diabetes mellitus in detail. Diabetes mellitus. It is commonly known as diabetes. It is a metabolic disorder characterized by high blood sugar level, and that is also for over a prolonged period of time. Why blood sugar level is very high in diabetic patients? Diabetes mellitus prevents your body from properly using the energy from the food you eat. Let me clear it for you in simple words. Our body is made up of millions of cells. To do activity, cells need energy. When you eat or drink, the food is broken down into simple energy molecule called glucose. Glucose gives energy to our body, that is, each cells in our body. So, food is the energy source and glucose is the energy molecule. Through blood vessels, glucose transported everywhere in our body. But sugar molecule is not able to enter inside the cell by itself. It needs a supporter. And the supporter is called the insulin hormone. With the help of insulin hormone, glucose enters into the cell. So, what is insulin? It's a hormone produced by the beta cells in the islets or Langerhans of the pancreas. At a high blood sugar, pancreas releases insulin. See this figure. Here you can see a cell, and every cell has a glucose channel. After having food, glucose level increases in our blood. Through blood, glucose approaches every single cells in our body. But since the glucose channel is closed, they cannot enter inside the cell. As I said, at a high blood sugar level, pancreas releases insulin. Cell has another site called the insulin receptor. Through blood, insulin approaches cells. Insulin binds with the insulin receptor site of cell. It makes the glucose channel to open and plenty of glucose molecules enters inside the cell. This lowers the blood sugar level. So, insulin acts as a key that unlocks the cell door to allow glucose inside. See, this is another figure showing how insulin is acting to lower the glucose level. At a high blood glucose level, it stimulates the pancreas and pancreas releases insulin from their beta cells. It stimulates the fat cells to take glucose from the blood. So naturally, it lowers the blood glucose. So, when sugar leaves the bloodstream and enters inside the cell, blood sugar level is lowered. So, in a nutshell, for a healthy person, after having food, blood sugar level increases. It causes insulin release from the pancreas. With the help of insulin, the cells are able to utilize glucose. So normally blood sugar level lowers or bring back to normal. This is the story of healthy person. Let's see what happens in diabetic patient. Mainly two reasons are there which cause diabetes. The first one we can say the pancreas is not producing enough insulin. And the second reason, the cells are not responding to insulin properly. Once again, diabetes is due to either pancreas is not producing enough insulin or the cells of the body not responding properly to the insulin produced. Mainly, three types of diabetes mellitus are there. Type 1 diabetes mellitus, type 2 diabetes mellitus, and the third one called gestational diabetes. Let's see type 1 diabetes mellitus in detail. It happens due to pancreas failure to produce enough insulin. So in such patient, sufficient insulin will not be there. Hence, type 1 diabetes mellitus is also called the insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. It has another name, that is juvenile diabetes. Why it is called juvenile diabetes? Because type 1 diabetes mellitus often begins in childhood. It is an autoimmune condition. That is, body produce antibodies which selectively destruct or damage beta cells of pancreas. And damaged pancreas cannot produce insulin. So, in type 1 diabetes mellitus, the reason is always genetic. It must be managed with the insulin injections. Move on to type 2 diabetes mellitus. It is the most common type of diabetes mellitus. The reason for type 2 diabetes mellitus is due to insulin resistance. In such a condition, cells are failed to respond towards insulin. Hence, glucose intake will decrease. It makes always a high glucose level in the blood. So, patient's body producing insulin but fails to act. So, it has another name, non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus or adult onset diabetes. It often begins at or after middle age. Third type is called gestational diabetes. It occurs in pregnant ladies, usually detected at 24 to 28 weeks of gestation. It again leads to high risk for cesarean delivery, prenatal death of baby, and neonatal or post-delivery complications. Why diabetes is very dangerous? The high blood sugar leads to many complications, and that includes cardiovascular disease, nerve damage, kidney damage, eye damage, food damage, skin condition. So it often affects our skin also. Move on to the symptoms. First one is rapid weight loss, polyuria. Patient often feels for urination. Polydipsia, that is increased thirst. Polyphagia, that is increased hunger. blurry vision since diabetes affects eye, fatigue or tiredness, and slow healing of cuts or wounds. Then how we can control diabetes mellitus? Exercise, weight control helps to prevent diabetes. And after our middle age, regularly we have to check or monitor glucose level, and if it is high we have to start a medicine. For that we have to know the normal range of blood glucose. Normal sugar level during fasting, it should be 70 to 140 milligram per deciliter. After having food, the range is 140 to 200 milligrams per deciliter. So students, this is all about diabetes. If you like the session, please hit the like button, subscribe our channel and share with your friends. Thank you for watching.